watching the award-winning GHS-TV, a nationally recognized student television station.
Welcome to GHS Insider, the show that's all about the G. I'm Madison Ricks, and today you'll get an inside look at everything happening around Germantown High School. We've got a jam-packed show, so let's find out what's coming up. Good morning, Akila.
Morning, Madison. Coming up, I'll talk with Germantown's new principal about what he has planned for the upcoming year.
Now, let's find out what's happening in today's club chat. Good morning, Kadia.
Hi, Madison. This morning, I'm chatting about the Germantown Immigrants and Refugee Association with President Brisa Gutierrez.
And Marikis is ready to fill us in on the world of sports. Good morning, Marikis.
Hey, Madison. Today in sports, we hit the mats to see how the wrestling team is preparing for the regular season.
We'll see you soon, Marikis. Looking to give back this holiday season? Consider giving blood like some GHS students did at the fall blood drive last month. Shortages of all blood types happened during the winter holidays. GHS Insider reporter Kadia Tugasima and videographer Richard Woodley have more on how you can help save a life.
Every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs a blood transfusion. But it's not just trauma patients in emergency rooms.
People that are having surgeries will need blood product. Cancer patients can use blood, and one cancer patient can use up to 400 units of blood through the course of their treatment.
That's why blood drives like the one held at Germantown High School are so important. These types of drives, hosted by schools, companies, and civic organizations, supply roughly half of all blood donations across the U.S.
I feel like I would do it again. One time is good, but if I can keep continuing saving lives and doing what I can, this is a great way.
One donation can save up to 3 lives. But with more than 38,000 blood donors needed every day, one donation is just a drop in the bucket.
It's always good to help a life out when they need it, so why not? If you know you have something good in your body and you know it's good enough to save a person, why not help a person out?
Right now, the average donor is middle age. As they get older, younger people will need to step up and donate.
We are needing more and more young people to donate blood because our donor base is aging. The majority of our donors are age 40 and above. And we need to get more of our younger people and our millennials to come out and start supporting blood donation, because in our community right now, we're needing to collect at least 350 units of blood each and every day to sustain the medical and the patients that are needing blood.
Think of donating blood as like giving to a charity. You're giving something that is uniquely yours to someone who desperately needs it.
I feel like the blood drive, it's a great organization. It's a great way to get young people out to donate and to continue it. And I'm really happy that Germantown High School participates in something like this.
Reporting for GHS Insider, I'm Kadia Tugasima.
There are plenty of ways to get involved on the GHS campus. Akila is in the studio for today's Campus Corner.
Hey, Madison. Big changes are happening at GHS. But before I introduce my guest, here's what's going on around the campus. The Student Government Association is looking for more members. SGA is in the middle of a membership drive for members at large. The group meets during C clubs. The fee is $30 and includes a t-shirt that will get you into all the home basketball games. The Science National Honor Society will have its annual Le Bonheur drop-off on Friday, December 13th. The event will take place at Le Bonheur downtown around 9:30 a.m. Last month, former GHS principal Barbara Harmon retired after more than 30 years here at Germantown. I'm excited to be joined by our new principal, Mr. Townsend, for today's Campus Corner. Mr. Townsend, thank you for joining us on GHS Insider.
Thank you for inviting me today.
With a month into your administration, how do you think it's gone so far?
So far, we're moving forward. We've got some exciting things planned, and I'm excited to be here, and I'm proud of everything that each of our students and faculty have surrounded us, come together with, and as we move forward, I look forward to making Germantown even stronger in the future.
Were there any adjustments that were made?
We had several adjustments. Of course, when I moved out of the vice principal's role, we had a vacancy at that time. Miss Douglas was tapped to move into that role. From Miss Douglas' vacancy, we had a teacher that moved into the assistant principal, Mr. Bunkley.
Can you talk about the preparation that went into the transition?
Preparation started over 5 years ago, actually. Behind the scenes with Miss Harmon at the helm, I knew I had big shoes to fill. The plans were to go through everything that she was doing, even though I was doing an assistant principal, vice principal role, to make sure that I understood the total operation of the school and everything that went into making every day happen as it does here at Germantown. And so that transition has been an ongoing, and will continue to be an ongoing, with the transitions as we continue to move forward and make our stamp on the future.
Are there any changes you would like to implement in the future?
Some of the changes that we're looking at, I'm taking through our leadership team, our instructional leadership team. They are a group of men and women that are part of the faculty that will help guide and advise us. And so everything that's going through there, one of the big changes is making sure we have enough intervention programs to ensure that all of our students are successful and helping to bridge the gaps that we're noticing in some of the data to bring those students a little bit closer to helping make sure they're successful. At the end of the day, when they're successful, we're successful.
What can students and faculty expect next year?
Another exciting year at Germantown. I can't wait.
You've been here for many years. Can you describe how the school has changed over that time?
Germantown is like a small city. We are roughly 2,000 students. We have 40 different nationalities, 21 languages spoken. And as I tell most parents, we operate different. Even though we have all these nationalities that come into our school, that's what makes us so diverse and such a wonderful place to be a part of. When I look across the campus and I see different ethnic groups, different people of different religions, different backgrounds, different economics, they're walking together, they're talking together, they're moving forth. That's who Germantown is. And yes, we went through the merge, demerge. We've come out stronger, I believe, because it's made a commitment. Our faculty are committed to our students, and our students and parents are committed to Germantown. So that, to me, is what makes Germantown.
All right. Well, this has been a great discussion. We can't wait to see what your administration has planned for next year.
Thank you. I look forward to many years to come with you.
Madison, back to you.
There is a new type of classroom gaining in popularity. It's called a flexible classroom. The concept has already been implemented in at least 2 GHS classrooms. GHS Insider reporter Alexa Morris and videographer Richard Woodley show us how it can lead to better grades and improved participation.
Cold, hard, uncomfortable. We've all heard the same complaints about traditional school desks.
I remember being a student when I was in high school, and I was always so uncomfortable sitting in my seat.
That's why this year, GHS teacher Mrs. Thomas changed up her classroom and implemented flexible seating.
You took the apostrophe away from James.
In a flexible classroom, teachers create different zones, workspaces, and seating options, while students can sit where they choose to work comfortably.
The seating kind of make you comfortable, kind of relax you a little bit, so it kind of help kind of balance out a little bit.
Wanted them to feel loved the first time that they walked into my classroom. It's important for me, it's important that they know that they're cared about beyond just what they put on a paper, beyond academics.
Advocates for flexible classrooms say that changing things up with cozy pillows, fuzzy rugs, and beanbag chairs creates a more productive environment, improving behavior and participation.
It's a lot easier just to sit with other people and talk about the assignment without having to, go over the table.
For students like Joshua Edwards, the flexible seating concept makes them feel more a part of the class.
I would like other classes to have flexible seating because for kids like me and other disabilities to feel part of the classroom and be able to learn in an easier and comfortable way.
One thing that surprised Mrs. Thomas was the support she received from local businesses.
I had businesses, when they found out what I was doing for my classroom, they gave me discounts on paint, they gave me discounts on furniture, they gave me discounts on all sorts of things that I needed to create this environment for my students.
The most significant impact she's seen has come in the form of better grades.
I have much higher grades this year than I did last year. I just got done grading all of the students' essays, and what I noticed was that they were much better than what I got at this point last year.
I had an A the entire quarter with the alternative seating, so I feel like it's a positive thing and it can positively impact your grade.
Reporting for GHS Insider, I'm Alexa Morris.
Great report, Alexa. Every year, thousands of refugees and immigrants come to the U.S. hoping for a better future. Members of the new Germantown Immigrants and Refugee Association at GHS are learning about the issues that face local immigrants and refugees. Here to talk more about their mission is President Brisa Gutierrez. Brisa, thank you so much for talking about this with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So could you tell us more about this club and what is its mission?
Yes, so this club is an informational kind of club. Like, we want to teach students at Germantown High School about different things going on around the country, about immigrants, and most of our members are actually, they come from immigrant families, so they just get to share their stories and things that they go through. And we also do fundraise to donate to nonprofits that help immigrants and refugees.
So what motivated you to go to the administration and tell them that this is something that we need at GHS?
I come from an immigrant family, and I just wanted to teach my fellow GHS students about things that they may not know about, and I felt like it was necessary because we didn't have a club like this at our school.
So what does the group do when you guys are together and start planning everything?
When we're together, Mr. Bernardini actually gets together he looks up things like articles and stuff about things that are going on in the country, and we talk about them. We also talk about different things that we can do to raise money and to get students involved.
So what are some of the things you do to help raise money for this club?
We have an upcoming fundraiser where we're going to be selling Santagrams for Christmas, and they're going to be little goodie bags and stuff that the students can buy. And we also have Mr. Rogers. He's the cameraman at our school. He actually bakes cakes and things like that, so he's gonna bake some things for us to sell and fundraise. And we also do have an event coming up in the spring.
As you know, we have many immigrants and refugee families here at GHS. Have any of them decided to come forward and join this club?
Yes, most of our members they do come from immigrant families, and their families, they know about our club, and they're actually really interested in helping us.
So what is your most favorite part about this club?
My most favorite part is letting students have an environment where they can talk about things that they may not feel comfortable about talking to other people, or people may not understand them.
Is it too late to become a member now? If not, could you tell us how to sign up?
It's still not too late. If anybody's interested in joining, they could come to Mr. Bernardini's room. He's in upstairs MA, and the club fee is $20.
So what gave you the inspiration to start this club?
Like I said, coming from an immigrant family and just seeing the struggles my mom went through and her motives for coming here just inspired me to let people know that immigrants come here for a good reason.
Well, Brisa, thank you so much for talking about this with us today. Good luck on the association.
Thank you.
Time now for a little history lesson. Once again, here is Alexa Morris with your Moments in History.
Alexa Morris here with today's Moments in History. On this day in 1963, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated while traveling through Dallas in an open-top convertible. Hours later, the shooter, Lee Harvey Oswald, was arrested, and Lyndon B. Johnson was sworn in as the 36th President of the United States. In 1990, Margaret Thatcher, the first woman Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, resigned after more than 11 years in office. Nicknamed the Iron Lady, Prime Minister Thatcher's 3 consecutive terms in office marked the longest continuous tenure of a British Prime Minister since 1827. Finally, Toy Story premiered on this day 25 years ago, back in 1995. The movie starring Tom Hanks and Tim Allen brought in an astounding $373.6 million. Toy Story is the fourth highest grossing animated franchise and is also among the most critically acclaimed franchises of all time. That's all for Moments in History. I'm Alexa Morris.
Thanks, Alexa. Now let's get an update on the world of sports here in Germantown. Here's Maricus Lambert.
Hey Red Devils! As the football season comes to an end, the varsity Red Devils are already looking ahead to the next season. The team had an uphill battle at the beginning of the season, adjusting to the loss of senior players, the addition of rookie players, and a new coach. However, Coach Farrell is confident that the team will thrive once again. While the Red Devil offense needs to be strengthened, the defense is that shine this season.
Defense is where we've got most of our returning players that have played before, and it's a strong point of our team. And you know, we put emphasis on special teams, and we try to dominate the kicking game.
After a short break, the football team began weight training and practice earlier this week. The Red Devil wrestling team will hit the mats tonight for their second preseason match. This season, Coach Rakowski started building his team's strength earlier than past years. Weight training and CrossFit had gotten the team in great shape ahead of the regular season. Because of this, Coach Rakowski is confident that many of the wrestlers will qualify for state this year.
But individually wise, I'm looking forward to this season. I think we're going to have 3 of our returners qualify for state, and I think 2 of our 6 newcomers will either qualify or will be in conversation to qualify for state. So individually, we're going to be solid.
You can catch the wrestling team in action at 6 p.m. tonight at Arlington. And finally, let's talk about bowling. The GHS team is currently 3-7. They practice once a week during the season, and Coach Hines encourages the team to bowl on weekends and in their free time. With all that practice, the Red Devils were able to defeat Millington last Friday and won their match against Cordova on Wednesday. Coach Hines' overall goal is to improve the team's communication, and she is confident they will continue to succeed.
As the students continue to bowl and practice, they're only getting better. With us being a young team, we have no other choice but to get better.
The bowling team has a little break before they hit the lanes again on December 3rd at Cordova Bowling. That's your look at the world of sports. Madison, back to you.
Thanks, Maricus. Now let's go to Jelana Moody, who is showing us who's who at Germantown.
Thanks, Madison. I'm here with Mr. Spears, GHS's first-year cybersecurity instructor. Hi.
How you doing?
First, what is your background in cybersecurity?
Well, the background is it's a fairly new course in the Shelby County schools. It's probably been around about 3 years now, and it's kind of new, but it kind of branches off from some of the other business courses, some of the other computer technology courses. So, and we've just were trained as well as certified last year. So it's relatively new. Even though we have some understanding of it, you know, just the fact that that's the way the world is going now, with a lot of people doing a lot of bad things through computer technology. So cybersecurity is something that's very important. So the background is fairly new. For the last 3 years it's been going.
Is this your first year teaching, or did you teach somewhere else prior to Germantown?
No, this is, don't want to say, but this is the 19th year. I taught at Kirby High School for all those years before here, and then this year's Germantown High School.
What are some of the things that your students learn in the class?
Well, first of all, how important to be cybersecurity knowledgeable, first of all, because everybody's moving to computer-aided situations now. Everybody's using phones, everybody's using computers from the TVs and everything, and cybersecurity crimes are happening every day. So just to make them aware of it, there's a lot of things we're doing in first-year cybersecurity class.
Why is it important to know the everyday role cybersecurity has in our lives?
Because we all use computers in some form or fashion in our life, and then there's cybersecurity criminals happening out there every day, crimes committed every day from the smallest thing to you just downloading some music to something big where you are paying bills. So it happens every day. So just making sure they're aware of it and understand what the steps that they need to take to be, just abreast of what to do.
Mr. Spears, thank you for talking with me.
No doubt. Thank you.
That's all for Who's Who. Madison, back to you.
That's it for us here at GHS Insider. We hope you have a safe and happy Thanksgiving break. As we leave you, here are your answers to our 2 questions. What is your favorite Thanksgiving dish, and what does Thanksgiving mean to you?
Thanksgiving means family, food, get together, togetherness.
For me, it's a time when my family, we all get together and we really try to suspend any arguments we might have to come together over a lot of really good food.
I love green bean casserole because of the cheesiness and the crunchiness in it. I know, it's good to me.
I like the turkey because it tastes good.
I kind of let everyone else fight over the food, so I don't know, I really like stuffing though.
Blueberry pie, we always have blueberry pie, and I don't know, I love sweet stuff.
We give dinners to people for Thanksgiving.
Everybody needs to be thankful for somebody this Thanksgiving season.
I'm thankful for life because it's the most greatest thing in the world.
I'm thankful for my sister and my family.
People should definitely be more thankful for where they are and at least take that one day a year to really celebrate what they're thankful for.